So what is it that makes Anders Vergang so good? What is it that makes Anders Vergang so good? That's what I want to know. He's ridiculous. Let's get this out of here. So every time I play FC, I just want to get better, right? Now, obviously, because of the state of the game, the state of the player base, other thoughts and feelings take over, right? Like, it's hard to just play a game and not get pissed off, win or lose, right? Like, I won that last Rivals game I played, and it was infuriating. It was not very fun. And then I start thinking about taking a break, but it doesn't last very long because I love football games, right? So if the game's infuriating and every time I play, I just go crazy on these rats, right? Which is not fun either. And it's not fun focusing on that. Again, win or lose, could care less. I don't care if I get whooped every game if it's good football. I'd rather have that than battling it out with skillless rats. Even if I beat them, it's not fun. So then you look at somebody like Anders Vergang. And I know there's other top players too, but he is the best of the best of the best. And in many things I would tell players, like if you're trying to improve, do not listen to this guy. Like tactics, do not listen to him. He could put everything on balance because he's so good at the manual switching that he can dominate with he could play any formation he wanted and beat 99% of players, right? That 1% are the pros he faces where if he played like a 3-5-2 or something, like, and he didn't have something meta, yeah. Like, he plays any of the other 1% top guys, Tex, Levy DeWeed, Nicholas Bonanno, I don't know all the names, but you know who I'm talking about. Then, yeah, they could get him. Sometimes they do. Very rarely, though. Like, the percentage he wins, even against the best guys, is insane. He makes top 5%, top 2% pros look like amateurs. So he's great to look at just to see the game at its very best, but like he's an asshole too. So if you hear him and he does his tactics and stuff, he'll tell you, if you can't do this, just quit the game. If you can't play like this, quit the game. I've made a video on it, and you should not listen to him. Like, there's plenty of things that he says where he'll tell you just quit, you suck if you can't do this, where it's like, bro, you're the only one who could probably play like that. You and like 100 other guys, if that. So don't listen to him when it comes to that kind of stuff, but absolutely you can watch the guy play and learn something, without a doubt. Like, what does he do when we watch, for instance, this says the best match ever 1 month ago. See if we got anything else that would be good. We've already seen this video. We reacted to him whooping Tex. And a lot of it does show the shortcomings of FC, where it doesn't even look like football in some senses. But it is what it is, right? They're competing, so they have to play the game that's provided. And they're playing for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So they have reasons to play ratty in some instances. They're not just sitting at their home playing for fun. I guarantee you, when they do, and we'll pause that there. Let's go ahead and get in here. And let's see, like, I'm going to try to work on less player locks. I'm going to try to work quick decisions, but with a purpose, because I know it's not a lot of mistakes, especially on Vergang's side. And then defensively, like, he forced Yilmaz, but he was so patient. He wasn't necessarily pressing to the sense where he was rushing Yilmaz's decisions. He was just always right there with a player, right? Not giving passing lanes, and he was there to intercept everything, but very patient, I noticed. Whereas he's pressing, but not necessarily pulling players out of position. So we have to have an overall 86. We have 88. Okay. We're going to have to make some big changes here. So one of them we'll do is that. Of course, my keeper. That's one we'll pull out. I'm going to go way down on the keeper part. Just try to help the team out. Get down to 86. You know what? We'll even go into the 70s. We'll put Yashin in there. The good old frozen screen. Got to restart the game, guys. Good old FC. Yeah. This game has enough good stuff in it to where I'd love to be able to work through the bull crap. I love to be able to play these rat players and not have it take over the session. Trust me, like I know it may seem like, bro, like we know you don't like rats. We see it, or like why get so mad, but when you've been playing games all your life and like literally over only the last decade, so you gotta think, right? When you've played pre-online era, then Ultimate Team early era, then the new Ultimate Team era. It's totally different, by the way. The early days of like, I always call them the KSI days because he was the one mixing like FIFA content with the humor and stuff, and it was like it transcended football, man. He became like everyone. There's players that started playing like Ultimate Team, not FIFA in particular, but Ultimate Team within FIFA, because of that era of like content creators. And it was such a fun era, man. But it was much more, even though there was entertainment to it, like all the nonsense, the rattiness and stuff, it didn't exist. Like it was still about the football. And so I remember that era. I just remember him in particular. There's a lot of great content creators, but he became famous overall. I'm terrible with remembering names, but he became uber famous outside of FIFA content, right? And so I like when you look at these players, it's easy to despise them because they just ruin the game. It's not fun to watch. It's not fun to play. Many people see when I go off on these rats and mistake it for like, oh, it's only when you lose, even though it's not. And if they really paid attention, they could tell. Especially if you follow my goals content, because there's plenty of rats in there. But there's so many games where I would get whooped or lose, and it was great football and there was nothing said. It's just FC is full of these ratty players, and the gameplay overall, there's just so much you can abuse, but there is great football you can play too. There truly is. Wait. Gold, so I gotta... Why when you go to pick a goalie wouldn't just the goalie show up? I don't like that. Should just be the goalie showing up. Find a keeper out of this. There we go. Still 87. Let's see if this will changes. Put Kelly in there. Sagawa in there. I want to keep Havertz is. I gotta keep Havertz. I want to keep my. Well, shucks. Maybe get Hullet in there for Homesick. Well, I can't get son of a gun. Man. Gotta keep going down with the rankings. Wait a second, I just thought of something. Okay, I got it. I know what to do. All we gotta do is do this. Perfect. Boom. Yeah, I can't do that. I figured, but whatever. See if Hobby. You know what? I want to try her out here. Left mid. No, you know what? No, I don't, because I have that going. Okay. All right, let's play. Well, you know what? Can we keep Dante in too? Yep. Better keepers. Let's see. There we go. You know what I want to try here is this new skin. To see if she's better than Ramirez. I highly doubt it. But you never know. Or even at center back I could try her. Alright, let's see how we do here then. After a rough champs, 9 wins, but with this squad, with how much I improved them, if you first asked me after not playing 2 months, I would have been happy. But after how those games went, the type of opponents, and then knowing afterwards like where they are, none of them were good. I beat opponents like that day in and day out in rivals and other competitions. These were lower ranked, lower division players that utilized just nonsense, terrible connection, on and off where I couldn't even move, couldn't switch players. There's a game I was up 4-2, end of the game. Opponent comes back 3 goals in a row to win 5-4. I literally couldn't switch my players. Like, just goofy stuff like that. And it was always like this signature nonsense each time. All right, let's try to keep the ball, make good decisions. Nope, no player lock. I want to try to minimize my use of player lock. Good read. Beautiful stuff. No player lock. I did that right. Good new skin, good interception. Only interceptions. Good. Good, I read it well, but... Oh my gosh. Yeah, right. Not happening, buddy. You think I'm quitting? You're crazy, bro. It's 2 in the morning. Let's play. Good goal. Let's play. Maybe if I was going all out and not working on stuff, but now that you pause it like this, now you're getting full on. These are the type of players that make it hard for you not to just go straight into this. But sure, I will. Well, that was a little delay, wouldn't you say? Jeez Louise. Look at the delay. Yeah, it's just too hard with the delay. To not use player lock and all that, man. Congrats to those guys for not having to, but... Nice pass. All I had to do was double exit. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Dude, it's just a joke. Such a joke. Oh man, be nice if the passes go in the right area. Look how dog crap these guys are. Enjoy being Division 8 the rest of your freaking career. This is what makes you not want to work on stuff and what drives you crazy about the game. Turning into defenders. Look how just trash. Good night. I couldn't even shoot because of the delay. See what I'm saying? Just trash can players doing trash can stuff every time, turning into defenders. And I'm not saying he even knows he's being a trash can player. But these are the players that make the game shit, whether they mean to or not. Look at this. Just pure delay. It's all they have. See, and then I don't have it, so I can't run into him like he's doing my defender. Look at that. Look at the delay. I can't do a thing. Look at this. It's just pure delay trash. Hey, bro, that's all on live on YouTube. I'm not saying you mean to, but when you look at your division and look at mine, you can check it on YouTube. You realize that you're the type of player that ruins the game, right? Not being a jerk, I'm just saying when you see all the videos about rats and how trash the game is and all the players quitting, just remember that you're part of that. Turning into defenders because of delay, playing low division, why? If when you go to YouTube and you see the division I'm in and you see where you're playing at, by the way, you'll notice I was practicing in the first half to get better until I saw you were a rat loser. Just leaving a friendly reminder that there's a reason why you play trash levels for absolutely nothing. Just want to congratulate you, by the way. Good win. Enjoy your trash divisions playing for nothing. Congrats on ruining a game. Trash can losers. Those are the players I'm talking about wanting to practice, not using player lock. And the loser starts turning right into my center back like a total piece of trash. But once again, notice that I know he's a low division piece of shit. Why piece of shit? Because he knows what he's doing. There's delay in the game. I can't move. That's what triggers him being able to turn into my defender. Now go back and watch the video and notice that when I tried to return the favor, his defender did what a defender should. You shouldn't be able to run through a defender. You can only do that when there's delay. So a loser like I just played wins those games, loses the rest. Hence how I know he's low division. If he had skill, he would at least be somewhere near me, having not played for 2 months, and he's still a trash can loser playing lower division. Watch this. Doesn't change the fact that you play the game like a total loser. How do you think I know that you're a low division player? And well, how do you think I know you get trash champs ranks and low division? If you weren't a loser, you would be in a high division or get high champs ranks. So again, you can check, I only play live. You can go check all my stuff on YouTube. How do you think I know you're trash? That's a simple question. Doesn't matter what we were playing, and we could be playing in Rush. How is it that I know that you are nowhere near a top level player? You come from the whole generation of players that turn these games into trash. You're playing in objectives run. You aren't even playing football, turning into defenders because of delay. That's how I know you're a low level player, because you're turning into defenders. If there's good connection, you can't do that. So when you do that in good connection, you lose. And when you can turn into defenders, you win. It's pointless. Again, doesn't matter what we play in, ask yourself, how could I tell from that game that you have a trash record, trash rank, trash champs, all of it? Just ask yourself how I'm right about that. Legit question, right? And he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Because he's a trash division player, trash rank. If he had skill, he could win every game. If there was any skill involved, he would be at least somewhere near me. There's no reason why he could do that to me in that game if he would be at least somewhere near me. There's no reason why he could do that to me in that game if it was skill and not any other time, right? Or not a majority of time. But he can't. He goes into games, and if there's bad connection, he wins. If there's good connection. Look at. Hand on your head, but here, let me make this easier for you. This is on live. This is going to be on YouTube forever and ever. It doesn't matter if 2 people watch it or 200, bro. I'm telling you. $500 to show your record and rank. And you look on YouTube, and if I'm wrong, you get $500. Sorry, you're not just giving you $500 for being a trash player. I'm saying, hand on your head, but you're the trash player. If you had any type of skill whatsoever, why are you such a low division player and low rank? I mean, you can waste your time turning into defenders for lag wins all you want. But it's a very simple question, bro. If you had any skill at all, you wouldn't be struggling in low divisions, struggling to get just mid to low rank. You do that because you have no skill. You only win with lag. I feel like it's so obvious. I mean, it's it's common sense. If you don't want to get questioned about being a rat loser, don't be a rat loser. And anybody who has a problem with me asking that question, ask why I'm always right. Why don't you ask that? No elite division players, no division 1 players, not even division 2 or 3. Oh my god. Bro, I'm saying, you play just like every other rat that has ruined this game. All the videos you see about how bad this game is and about all the rat players and about players quitting are because of players like you. I'm not saying you even know it, but it's true. So my point is, I'm not just some random player. You could go look on YouTube and see all my videos, see where I play at and all that. And I'm saying, if you had any skill, you would be somewhere around there. But I can tell by you turning into defenders, which means you can only succeed when there's lag. You have no skill. You turn into defenders, that's delay only. So you lose every game where you can't do that. That's how I know. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that ruins the game. The players playing the long cross through balls. The players that are constantly playing for tacklebacks and kickbacks and constantly through ball turn into the defender because they have no skill. That's what's ruining the game. It's a fact. Live events. Played this game since 05. And yet, you're still a low division, low ranked player. So what does that tell you, bro? Again, O Gamester FC, go into YouTube. Go look at where I play at. Ask yourself, you've been playing since '05, right? So why aren't you playing anywhere near the top? Why are you still a low division, low rank player? And how do you think I could tell? Go look for yourself where I play at, and then ask yourself how I could tell you're trash. That just means you spent 16 years being a trash player, bro. I mean, that's not something to brag about. You can check for yourself to make sure I'm not lying to you about where I play at. So you go against players like that, and then you can't even play regular football. Or you can, but you see what happens. Total loser bullshit. The exact cancer that's going to spread that's the exact cancer that spreads through each of these games. It's just the truth. Oh, you can turn into defenders? I'm going to do that. Oh, you can play a long cross the field switch? I'm going to do that. Oh, I can't pass the ball successfully, so if I just run into the player, I can get it back. I'll probably go through on goal. I'm going to do that. Oh, defending's hard. Okay, if I let the AI defend as I park the bus even after the update, okay, that'll work. Okay, I'm going to do that. Oh, if I pause the ball after a free kick, I can take it and he's not going to be able to switch his player. I can run through on goal. Okay, I'm going to do that. You see what I'm saying? That's how these players think. Who thinks like that? Not one winner. Nobody thinks like that. Better than you playing for nothing, bro. Rage baiting by telling you that I know about your skill rating, your basically your division and your champs rank. All I did was tell you what you already know. You're a low rank, low division player. It's not rage baiting when I call your rank and your level based on seeing you play one game. You should ask yourself how I knew that and how it's so easy to tell you're trash, bro. That's not rage bait at all. Congrats on ruining a game. Rage baiting, but I'm right. How is that rage baiting? Rage baiting, but I'm right. If I was wrong, I mean, you could maybe say that, I guess. Rage baiting, but I'm right. Good D. Whoa. Figured I'd go for it just to see how those headers were. Holy hell. Mother trucker, dude. Alright, I gotta focus. Play the game. I guess he is playing. Soft ass little bitch. Rage baiting. Rage baiting because you called my... Well, why don't you ask how I knew? Why wouldn't I think you were Division 1 or Elite Division, in which... Because you're not, but why wouldn't I think that? Nice try, Havertz. Let's see how many times, like, this dude's just having fun, clearly. Nice goal. But notice he's not turning into my defenders. Notice we're not running through each other. Oh! Dude, what a joke. How do you guys like this delay bullshit, dude? I mean, you can't... What can you do in these games? This is where EA sucks. Is if that doesn't show you... Not his fault. I mean, it's not his fault. He's scoring, like... But it's just trash. It ruins the game. It makes the game pointless. I literally... He kicked a ball at me, and my tackle was so delayed that it kicks a ball to him on a breakaway. Tell me your game's not trash then. Now, I'm glad you guys got to see that, though, so you get to see what I mean by, like... You know, I'm trying to, like... have fun or play football, right? Look how hard it is. I mean, everything's so delayed. So every little thing you see is just delay. You don't even know what it would be like without delay. Right? Because everything's a half a second. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to tell what the game would be like without this shit. It's just a joke. Look at this, bro. I was so worried about the delay. Why not? Let's just go into overtime, bro. Why don't people just want to play, dude? People are wild. So hard to have fun in this game, dude. I give him credit though. At least he didn't fucking like. Notice how there was zero running into defenders. There was zero like tackle backs. There was delay on both sides, obviously, and that dude was just goofing around, but he was playing football. Goofy. You see the difference. It's so clear, bro. That's why those few little people have their panties in a bunch when like I reach out and message these clowns. Like it's 2% of everybody, but those 2% have to be rats as well. Either that or they're just clueless. Because nobody can stand rats. That dude who I just played was totally goofing around, could care less. Didn't even want to take the extra 2 minutes it takes to go into extra time. So he gave me an own goal, right? But and there was I mean you've seen how I literally had a tackle register so late it passed to him on a breakaway. So there's terrible delay. Still, there was no bullshit running into defenders, going for tackle backs, still passing and moving, playing football, not going for dumb shit. It was still football, right? It was just football with terrible connection, making those stupid stuff happen. There's a clear difference between that and the losers that sit there and take advantage of like a bad connection to run through defenders or put Holland up top and run. You see what I'm saying, dude? So like every time I start one of these streams, which is why I can't wait for goals to come, because I know EA Sports will never get it. Every player, there's so many players that go through the same thing as me. They play, they have in their mind like, dude, I just want to play football and have a good time. Right? Been playing this game my whole life. All right, let's play it. You go in, and some asshole will ruin the whole thing by just playing like a piece of shit. And then they'll say, oh, why do you care? Oh, who cares how I play? Or, oh, hold the L or this and that. It's like, bro, I would gladly hold the L against any type of skilled player. Like, sometimes I'd be begging to lose games. If you show me a skilled player, but that's never the players, because I'm not at that higher level where that's who I face. Not saying there aren't rats at the higher levels too, but I'm just saying. There's so many in this game now. You just face them on top of the terrible connection and shit, and it's just annoying. Right, so you're going to end up at 86 pace. $93, 91. Wait, scored in 12. I've scored in... Why does it say 1? I've scored 2 games. Whatever. No battle. I'm actually gonna tell this dude just because, like, Look, bro, I'm not trying to be a jerk either. If you eventually can look at it this way, I just get sick of players who don't just play football. If you look, you'll see plenty of games where I win, lose, and do everything. I never care. But in FC in particular, and I guess eFootball too, but especially FC, dude, just gets old. The same old crap with the terrible connection. Players taking advantage of the nonsense instead of playing football. That's all I'm saying. But good luck. I feel like people are so sensitive, you have to, like, explain that shit. Still doesn't change the fact that you gotta ask yourself how I'm always right. Why there's never, oh no, dude, I'm Elite Division or Division 1 or Division. It's always lower division players that do that shit. Or that I'm facing against. You can tell, like, what's the difference when I said it and someone was laughing when I was like, the high level rats. Bro, there's skilled rats, bro, without a doubt. It's like you can see they can do stuff in the game, whereas the lower skilled rats, they can't complete a pass. They can't. Everything they do is just nonsense. There's skilled players that will still go for trash. Right? There's different levels, just like there's different level of skilled players. Nick runs the foot markets a 15-0 player, a beast player, Inception beast player. If they, I'm gonna play it anyway. Look at this ping. This should be interesting. But if they were to play like Anders would, he would destroy him. Tijuana. Nice team, bro. Dinjo, Ronaldo, and Messi. Very sweaty looking team. Probably going to be a sweaty game. Oh my god, dude. You're fucking trash, bro. Such a joke. Such a joke, man. And then I try to score a real goal. You know what I mean? It's just, who wouldn't get upset? What up, Antoine? Currently, let's give football games opportunity and goals esport. Nice, man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. What do you talking about content creating, or you're gonna start a channel? You're starting a channel? Look at my keeper. These same type of fucking losers every game, bro. It's always these same type of losers every single fucking time. Zero skill, zero ability. Another low-level trash player. Now, you guys want me to prove this too? It's literally just all delay. See what I'm saying? I can't run through his defender. He can run through mine. Zero football. You guys want me to prove my point again with this? Watch this. I'll prove it again. I don't think he speaks English though, but watch this. Hey, I'm live right now on YouTube. I always try to prove a point. I don't mean any disrespect, but I can tell you're a lower level player based on how you play. And then I want to prove a point like how you're turning into my defenders using delay, right? Of course. So I'm going to offer him $500. And I'm going to show you he's another low skill, low level player. Nice. I love it, Antoine. So watch this. So if he accepts this, all he has to do is send me a screenshot. So you would look at his team and stuff. If he was good, he would be at least where I'm at in divisions and stuff, right? At least. So you got to ask yourself why I know that he's not. How do I know that he's not? Well, because of how he's playing. Everything he's doing is based on delay. You can tell when my keeper runs on the side of the ball, doesn't run toward it. Look at the delay. Everything he does is delay. Total trash can player. Total trash can loser. Let's see if he'll accept it. Maybe one day I'll get proven wrong. Maybe this will be the game. He has skill, right? Look at his goals. You can tell he's a low division player. And the game's not consistently bad. Like, you don't get consistently bad connection to where you can turn into the defenders like this every time and get trashed like he's gotten. That happens every once in a while. So a loser like this plays for a few wins here and there. Will never go up because he's too big of a fucking trash can to actually work on having skill. And in the process of him being a trash can, low-level player, he's also ruining the game for everybody. Notice all he's trying to do is turn into me. Zero skill. Look at that. Look, I don't even have time to play, to like, just trash. Everything's just delay. 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 Only against these trash cans. And again, it's not saying that he's purposely like using a hotspot, let's say. But I am saying that he's taking advantage of this bullshit to play how he plays. Look how bad he is at passing and everything. I've still had the better football chances. And I can't move. I can't switch my players the right way either. Still, he can't make a pass. Bro, you're so bad. Then it sucks losing to these guys because then they wonder why they never climb. Like, look at this. Look, I can't play. Like, look at this. Total trash can fucking loser. And he can barely do good. Look at that. There's no way a loser like this can't know how he's playing, can't know what he's doing to, like, you know what I mean, to win these games. Look at this. Look at that. Was Messi that did that. That was Messi. Trash can. My Dante, if you're wondering, didn't react. Look at that. A whole second later. Even just running. Now watch. Now watch me prove this. If he'll accept this. Let's see. Still waiting to be wrong. Now watch. Low division, low level player. Guaranteed. Just another trash can loser using delay to win games. And then the next game, when he doesn't get it, he'll lose. And then he'll lose again and again and again, then he'll win and he'll win, then he'll lose. It's never skill, so he never is consistently going anywhere. Trash can losers ruining the game. That's how it is all the time. Come on, accept it, loser. I want to prove to you guys, not one of these guys I'll be wrong about. Not one of these guys I'll be wrong about. And in tournaments and stuff, the matchmaking's different. So you face different quality opponents. I'll be able to tell you right away, Elite Division or Division 1 player. Guarantee I get it right first try. All these other losers that I'm telling you, I'm right about. As I have been up to this point. And you're seeing the epitome of what's wrong with the game. All those videos you see, all the different people calling out rats, but then they ended at that. They don't really like go into the detail. You're getting all the detail here. No matter how much you want to try to have fun in this game or like, oh, let's work on football, this or that. Those type of losers like I just played will ruin it every time. Yes, there's bad connection. Doesn't mean you still can't try to play football. Doesn't mean you still can't try to play football. Another lower division player. Don't know if he's a rat or not yet, but the connection feels actually pretty good this game. See the difference though in movement and like, you know what I mean? It's just night and day. And then the loser like that last game, I'm kicking the ball to him. I can't do shit. I'm a whole second delayed. My finishing needs work like a son of a gun, I'll tell you that much. Gotta be a better ball than that. Look at this. Another low-level player. Not rat, though. I don't think he's a rat. I think he's just a low... I know he's a low-level player. It's not his fault I didn't finish. But notice, not a rat. You'll be able to tell the difference. And I'm losing this game just like I was last game. He just scored a header on me. But you can see the difference between how he's playing. It's obvious. Dude, you suck. No offense. Dude, I gotta finish better than this, dude. My finishing is seriously sucking. I'm absolutely whooping this dude's ass and I can't score. I'm losing to a terrible player right now. Again, not a rat. Dude, what am I doing? All sides. All sides. By a mile. What the fuck? My defender would just run by the ball. Trying to get him back for that header. Easy. Good. Dude. How? Why would she take a touch like that? Alright, now I got you back for the header. I don't know how I just walked around your defender. Now we can actually play football. What the fuck are we doing? All sides. Nice try, though. That was a good ball. It was a good try. I like how he plays, man. He plays smart. He's trying. Not the most skilled player, but at least he's trying to play around me. Not through me. Oh my god. Can you get luckier? Now, if you guys can't oh, nice. If you guys can't tell me that you can't see the difference between this player and that last one, I don't know what to tell you. On why the last player was a rat and this one wasn't. The fuck did that say about mismatch with server validation? Did you guys read that? That was weird. We adjusted your something because of server mismatch with server. So what was that, a cheater? What did that just say? I gotta read that. What the fuck did that just say? Did you guys read that? You millions watching at home, did you guys read that? I gotta read that. Hold on. View channel. That was crazy what that just said. Yeah, these evolutions are interesting because I'm not crazy boosting players like you could with these, but I'm taking players that I have that are just a little behind the power curve and getting them up to the power curve. As you can see. And she's going to be a beast. You can see he's going to turn into a beast. They're close, but no cigar. All right.
It's been a long week. You've got a long to-do list.
Cigar. All right.
It's been a long week. You've got a long to-do list.
Player. And that last one, I don't know what to tell you. On why the last player was a rat and this one wasn't. Alright, here it goes. Let's read this. We adjusted your objective progress due to a mismatch with server validation. Okay. Mismatch with server validation. Let me look what this means. ChatGPT. What does it mean when in FC26 it says we adjusted your progress due to a mismatch with server validation? The game servers detected that your local game data didn't match what EA servers believe is correct. This is pretty common, usually not a ban or punishment. Here's what typically causes it and what it means for you. It's triggered by one of these. Disconnects, internet drop, okay. Playing during server issues, crossplay, platform sync issues if you switch consoles or play sessions. Sync your account back to the last confirmed. You're not banned, you're not flagged for cheating, your account isn't in danger. Fully close and restart, avoid quitting. Make sure your internet, if it happens repeatedly, check EA. What the hell? That's crazy, bro. What the fuck, dude? This game is nuts. This game is nuts with all this goofy shit that happens. Nice. What evolution did I get? Let's see what PS or PS Plus I got. So I'll get another evolution, which is... So I got to score in 4 more games. I don't care about that one as much, and then these 2 are cool. So I'll finish those later on, probably. Yeah, man, it's just crazy, dude. I started this whole thing with the point of like playing and practicing and stuff, and then my mood to play just totally gets sucked out of me from these players, bro. I could play that last player all day. Notice I was missing like crazy. I was losing the game. Almost went down 2-0. He was just barely offsides and won. And I didn't care, dude. He was not a rat. Did I necessarily like his playstyle? No. He had some tall dude he wanted to cross the ball to the whole time. But it was a strategy. It's not... You know what I mean? And I did not give a fuck. And I ended up winning. But I'm not Nostradamus. I couldn't tell I was going to win. I knew that he wasn't a rat because of how he was playing. The delay was the same. There was still some goofy shit. It didn't matter. We both still played football. We were passing, moving. He was going for crosses. He ended up getting one. So be it. He was a bad player. And I was losing the game, and I did not freak out. Did not care. People, like, I don't want those few people that don't get it. I don't know why I'm like hell-bent on proving them wrong. Like, but it just pisses me off when it's so obvious, right? There's always those few people. Why are you so hard on those players? Why don't you leave them alone? Let them play how they want. They're not rats. You're just mad, blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, you guys are full of shit. To me, it's like equivalent if someone walks up to you, right, and tells you that 2 plus 2 doesn't equal 4. Like 100 people are there and 98 go, yeah, 2 plus 2 equals 4, and you know it does, but those 2 people that walk up to you and they're so like almost arrogant about it, like 2 plus 2 does not equal 4, dude. You're an idiot or you don't know what you're talking about. Hold the L. 2 plus 2 doesn't equal 4. You're going to be like, dude, these 2 are obviously off their rocker and just clueless. You know it, but you still are going to want to prove it to them, you know? Just because it's pissing you off so bad that they're so arrogant and you know they're wrong. You see what I'm saying? That's why none of those players end up going somewhere. It's like, bro, why wouldn't you recognize like, hey, playing how I'm playing isn't getting me anywhere? It would probably be smart to change how I play. Maybe actually learn how to play football. Try to actually succeed. Alright, so I went for a cam, so I didn't go for these 2. So those are done. Game changer and quick step. I have both. Four, 5, 6. So can she get the 7th or no? Damn, you can't do the... Must not be Silver Superstar. Max 7, okay. So Marie Jose then. Has quick step now. And then game changer. Travella. Damn, I don't think she could get it though, because she's 4, 5, 6, 7, max 7. Seven's tops, she has that, so she wouldn't get it. So I guess I wait then for a player that I want to get it. Alright, that's where we're at. Everything else is going good, man. Champs brings out the worst. I get 9 and 6 is terrible to me. But I'm not. If you had asked me before I started playing this Evos of Glory within 2 days, taking that team that's 2 months behind the power curve, and having not played in 2 months and say I was going to get 9 wins, I would have been happy on Team of the Year. Opening weekend champs, I'll take it. But once you've seen those 6 losses and how brutal, the one where I was up and the dude scores 3 unanswered goals, just boom, 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 when I couldn't move, walking through me after I just smoked him. Even the second to last game, I'm up the whole game. He ends up tying it and winning at the end. Just the trash games. And every single one of these guys that I lost to was lower division. That's crazy. That's not a coincidence. I wish I would have kept track. I got to start keeping track of some of the close games where I win, because those are probably the higher division players I'm playing against, I'm beating. And these low division trash cans with terrible connection, it's always the same. So I got to start doing that, is asking the players I'm beating. I'll keep track. Like, hey, what division? Not everyone will answer, but then I'll know, like, all right, beat a Division 2 guy, beat a Division 1 guy, beat a Division 3 guy, lost to a Division 5, lost to Division 6. Like, you'll see the pattern. This is over, right? Oh, wait. This isn't over yet. This is that golden goal one. I can finish my Evos quick in this one. I'd have to win, lose the final. Win, lose the final. These are great for Evos. See, earlier I thought it was over. It was just the resetting. Oh. Holy throw. Nice throw. No, that wasn't what I wanted. No! I just lost. Oh my god. That was crazy. I suck, guys. I'm sorry. That might be the worst opponent I've ever lost to. Good GG's to him, though. Him or her. Oh shit, I meant to go complete my Evos. That's alright. Wait a second. Oh, I thought that was the same team. You can't mess around in golden goal. Dude, you had to see that coming. I suck so bad. I thought he was going to move his goalie. I keep overthinking those. Goal. Oh, Torrejon. Oh, God. What are you doing? What the fuck was that? What is Havertz's shot power, by the way? I don't think it's very good. It's one thing I didn't look at. I could just be remembering that wrong. You can check it right now. $88. Oh, it's maxed out. Okay. Wait. Scored 2. I have to score 1 more. And play 2, win 2. Alright, let's see how she does now. I mean, she's a beast. She's a beast for sure. She is a beast for sure. New skin, sorry, but Ramirez is better. New skin's better than Kama though. E9 and higher. And I need to score. And I need to score with only Havertz, so I'm going to put that on myself. Good chance he's my striker, but you never know. And then I'd have to lose the final on purpose. Oh. Bro, how are you getting out of these? Goal. Well done, Havertz. And there's evolution stage whatever complete. Play 2, win 2. So I get that. Alright, I'm too tired. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll finish this later. You guys are the best, man. Thank you so much. If you're watching this and you get offended by me going after rats, then you're watching the wrong channel. Can't stand them. They know what they're doing, ruining all these football games. If you don't agree with that, then tell me what is. It's not all the development companies. You can't look at this game or eFootball or all of them and say that the development companies are just totally the reason why these games are toxic, community's toxic, everything's shit. It's those certain players that we're talking about that sacrifice playing football, sacrifice actually enjoying the game in order to ruin it for everybody, whether it's because they want to win so bad at something or they want rewards so bad, or they just literally are twisted ass people that like trolling and that's how they play. But you can't blame it all on the development teams. These players got to take their licks because they're responsible for a lot too. That's my take. I'll die on that hill. And that's all I got for you, man. Sorry I didn't push more into the Anders stuff. He's a great player. We're going to keep kind of studying that because why not? Look at the best of the best and just see simple things that we can improve on and all work on and keep getting better. And we'll go from there. Appreciate you. Have a great night. I'll be back on who knows when. You know how my sleeping pattern is. I'm so tired right now, but within a few hours I might be wanting to play again. It might be 8, it might be 10. Join my Discord though. The link's in the YouTube bio. If for some reason that doesn't work, message me on any video on YouTube. I'll see it and I'll give you the link. For some reason it's the right link, but for some reason some people say it doesn't work when they click on it. But join the Discord. That's where I'll try to start posting more when I'm going live. If you also could all go follow me on TikTok so I can start going live on there, I'd really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys very soon. Thank you so much, and peace out.